Hi, my name is Sherman Francisco and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, belong to the Gwinnett Woodworkers Association. Now, before we move on to the video, let me first thank Howard Martin for his photo shoot and my grandson Thomas Francisco, who is 9 years old, for making the video. There are several organizations today who make this an annual affair. Many of them started this several years ago. The plans I used from John Lumen basically met this need. I wanted to build toys that were simple, no moving parts other than wheels, but cute. And I decided that they would be made unpainted. Now, in order to protect the child and the wood, I selected butcher block conditioner, which you can get at any home center. It's child safe, and it let me stay away from painting. Now, many parents still don't feel safe with their young children playing with painted toys, even though it is safe per the government's new set of guidelines. Now, the first thing I want to do is I need to cut a board the right size. Okay, now we're down close to the right size. The next step is to run it through the planer, and what I want to do here is to be able to get it smooth. I don't want to take a lot off. And we're going to sand the sides. Step is I have to cut out the plan. And you don't have to stick close to the line, because I'm going to use the scroll saw for cutting this, so you need a little excess on here. And you'll see that this fits. So I use the 3M general purpose 45, which works for me, to spray this. And now I'll apply the pattern. Now, because this gets a little driver, and I have to cut some holes in here, and I also have to cut in for the axle, it's easier to make this cut before you do any of the shaping. I put a 7/8 inch Forstner bit in. I want to see how deep this thing is set for and make it a little bit more. And then we also put the holes in for the axles. Now I'm using a number 5 blade in here because the wood isn't that thick. I'm using poplar, by the way, just so I find it to look nicer when I get finished. Hole in here for the little man. We had the holes cut for the axle, and now the next step would be to remove the plan from the piece. The best way to get that loose is to use some mineral spirits and let it soak in. it to come off real easy. Now it's going to leave a little glue on there. With the rag wet, we just go back over this and wipe off any glue that may still be on it. The next step is to be able to go ahead and round this off. And by the way, these toys are designed for the 1 to 3 year olds, so I have to be careful not to have anything sharp. If I put a little man in here, he's got to be glued in so no one can swallow him. And make sure I sand it down good. And the finish that goes on this is going to be a butcher block conditioner, which is safe for children. Now I have to be careful when I use the router. So I don't mess it up. Now I have to do the inside of this piece. Now that we have this cut, you can see it gives it a little bit nicer appearance. I have to do some hand sanding. And just right where the hole is, just to make it look right. So I actually added some glue to hold this flush with the sides and put it together that way. Now I have everything sanded. I made a little man to fit in here, and we gave him a little characteristics by putting some eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Now what I'll do is add some glue because I can't have anything loose for a young child. So I put glue in here. And then we'll take him and turn him around so you can get the glue good. And kind of angle it just a little bit. We need to get the wheels set up. So what I did was I took 2-inch wheels, and it's a 3/8 inch dowel. I fastened the dowel into one wheel and glued it so that it's solid. And then I have the other one that I also did. Now before I put the wheels on, I really have to put what I'm going to finish this with on, because I want to do it around the inside of the wheels as well as the outside, and get the inside here in order to be able to totally seal the car. I use a thing called butcher block conditioner. What I want to do next some conditioner in here. Now I use the same rag over because it leaves a lot on here, so I can go ahead and get some of this stuff with the rag. Flip this on. I need to put a little glue, and I guess it's really easier to take it and put it inside the wheel. Clean up the wheel. And you want to make sure that the glue doesn't get too far in. So it's okay to do it this way because I can wipe the excess off over here. The other one in. And then go ahead and apply it. Clean it up this way. The car is complete.